Welcome to Push to Pass podcast with JP Murray, a discussion about business, racing, sports, and life. This podcast delivers insights on what makes businesses, teams, and people successful based on real-life business experiences. Following a career with America's largest associations, JP Murray founded the Murray Company, one of Washington, D.C.'s most successful consulting firms. The company was acquired successfully and enabled him to launch JP Murray Racing, a business development and sponsorship agency for auto racing teams. Here is JP.
Hello, everyone. It is JP Murray. Welcome back to the Push to Pass podcast. Hey, friends, I've been kind of on the road with the Indy 500 and a couple of personal matters that I had to manage over the last several weeks. So sorry I missed an episode, but I'm back with you. And today I'm going to share something that I think could transform how you approach racing sponsorships or any other kind of sponsorship program. Whether you're running a team, working with the drivers, or just kind of getting into the business side of motorsports, this is an episode for you and building that most successful sponsorship operation. There's a fundamental shift I want to mention to you. What business are you really in? I want to start by having a reality check that might change how you think about this business. As the marketer and the deal maker for a race team and drivers, you should think about this position. You're a media property that races. Now, the driver or the lead engineer isn't thinking that way, and I don't expect them to. Let them do the racing part. But someone should be thinking this way, and that someone is probably you if you're responsible for the revenue streams. This isn't about you getting access to the grid, having a cool credential to hang around your neck. Make no mistake, you're here to build the revenue engine of the company. And to take it seriously, here's how I would start a racing sponsorship program beginning today. Step number one, you have to purchase data sets for a broad marketing strategy. I would get serious about the contacts that you have within your CRM. You can't run a professional sponsorship program by guessing who might be interested. So therefore, you need the right people with the right contact information for you to develop a strategic marketing approach. This isn't about spraying it out there, expecting people to call you. It's about having good intelligence and targeted data with the right companies. And then you start talking about step two, the right message for those people. I'd like a biweekly email campaign with some automation now that I'm adding to it. Biweekly email campaigns help you update the prospects about what's happening with your program and what could be available. Most serious companies through your funnel are going to notice this information. And notice I said most serious companies. I'm not trying to educate everyone about racing sponsorships. I don't care, frankly, if people opt out. I'm not a fit for them. But I'm talking about a good communication strategy that is consistent about identifying and nurturing the companies that may be interested in what you're doing. And if you're sending it through a great system like HubSpot or Salesforce, you can monitor who is opening that information, who might be clicking on your PDF prospectus or whatever it might be. So I've got that broad campaign going on. That's step number two. Step number three, I'm creating a hot list of 50 companies that have a specific problem. They may not be getting the most out of their current marketing efforts, or they may be a fantastic connection for you due to their geography or the industry they're in. These companies get the direct approach, the hammer with direct calls. I add them to the email campaigns too, but I'm following up and I'm chatting with these folks because they are evergreen prospects that you're always going to be trying to recruit into your sponsorship fold. because they have a pain point that you can solve. They're using the motorsports industry. They're spending money on a sponsorship that might not be working for them. You're not trying to convince them to spend money. You're trying to convince these list of Hot 50 to spend it differently with you. Step number 4, this might be the tough one for you, and that's developing a daily content strategy. And I've been pounding on this for a number of years when I was in the association business and now that I'm in racing. The content strategy, telling a racing story and why it's unique. The key question is, what do you do every day? And documenting that. And if you can't commit to daily content creation, then are you really serious about building a media property that people are going to notice and that are going to be attracted to you? Every message, every image should have some kind of a commercial purpose that you're doing with this content. It doesn't need to be about selling, but it needs to be about sharing best practices, what you've learned, helping others. What I'm trying to do in an authentic way is to get people to come toward you when they do start to think about racing as an opportunity to expand their brand, to connect with more customers, to take advantage of the amplification of broadcast television and social media that motor racing in this case offers. Step number 5, and this is where I'm at now. I need to learn more about online advertising to promote the business opportunities with the race team. I've got to start learning ads. To be honest with you, I don't know much about it. And my guess is most racing operations do not do this well either. But what I'm thinking of is in today's market, you need to understand how to utilize ads, not for the purpose of drawing attention and following your team without a reason. I got a reason, friends, and that is for you to partner with us in a commercial enterprise. So the commercial mindset here is that every single thing you do in setting up your sponsorship business serves one of two purposes. I'm reinforcing that partnering with this team was a great idea, or I'm building awareness to attract and close prospective companies that may want to be involved with us. There's no in between. There's no just for fun content when you're operating as a media property. Here's the reality check. This approach isn't for everyone, and if you're in the sport purely for the love of racing to get close to it, then that's great. But my guess is you're not going to maintain a successful, sustainable sponsorship operation, whether you're in-house or you're an outside consultant. If you're trying to create something that generates real revenue, then you need to think about media company first, race team second. The racing is what makes you unique. The media operation is what makes you money. So let the racers race, and you're probably not one of them. So focus on the commercial side of things. If you're thinking about taking action today, I'd pick one of these 5 steps that I've mentioned and implement it this week. You may not be able to do everything at once, but that's okay. The first action is setting up an automated email sequence. Maybe it's identifying your list of 50 targeted companies. Maybe it's committing to some daily content to start building the audience and bringing people toward you. Whatever it is, start treating your race team like the media property it could become. This is a different way to think about racing sponsorships, and I know that, but the teams that can figure it out, build real marketing operations, communications plans behind their racing efforts, those are the teams that are going to thrive, I think, moving forward. Hey, I want to thank you for listening. Let's connect on LinkedIn. Please visit my JP Murray Racing Studios, where I have short videos every day as I journal this journey of racing partnerships and business entrepreneurism. I look forward to chatting next week on the Push to Pass podcast. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Push to Pass podcast with JP Murray, a discussion about business, racing, sports, and life. If you would like to sponsor Push to Pass, send an email to jp@jpmurray.com. Follow JP on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. His website is jpmurray.com. Until next time, push yourself to pass the competition. Thanks for listening.